Good day. Welcome to PagePedia Videography Challenge. I am Omerina Sandra, your host for today. With us, we have Mr. Oluwaseyi, the president of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers. You're welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much.
So, sir, could you please tell us about yourself?
Like you know, my name is Seyi Abe. I had my elementary education in a town, in Osun State, within Osun and Ilesha. I went to University of Ife. After Ife, I had a master's in Unilag. I had another master's and I went to Lagos Business School. I started my career in banking. Started with the then Lead Merchant Bank. It was in Lead I trained as a stockbroker, but I had to leave Lead to train at what we call now then Nigerian Acceptances Limited. After that, I went back to Lead to set up what we call Lead Capital today. I was there for like 14 years before I ventured into the pension industry. From the pension industry, I went to Magnatius, which is a wholesale stockbroking firm today. I mean so much about the career.
Okay, but sir, you talked about having two masters.
Yes.
Please, could you tell us?
Elaborate on it.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you how it started. When I started my career in stockbroking,
Okay.
it was very imperative that you need to learn marketing. That was what prompted me to, went to University of Lagos to go and study marketing at the master's level. On graduating from that, again, I felt the urge or the need to venture into the business administration, space. So that made me to go and enroll for a master's degree in business admin. All of them put together, have helped me in a way today, especially in the challenging and ever-changing industry that we have today.
Okay, sir. It's good to know, sir. Could you please describe to us a typical work week? Your day-to-day activities, in your work week?
Work week, I think let me start with the work day.
Oh, okay.
Let me stress this. The day is round the clock. Because depending on how long you sleep individually and all that. And with the phones, GSM, and a lot that you can do, you get email, SMS, chats from anywhere that you need to attend to immediately. So typically the day is round the clock.
Okay.
But officially, I wake up between 3 and 4 o'clock
AM?
AM, say my prayers and start putting my days together. Then into the mornings, go to the office, set up the day officially, catch up with my calendars and see what meetings, where am I supposed to be at the point in time. It goes on and on and on like that until the evening. Okay, when the work closes, then you go home, review the day, and set the planner for the next day.
Okay. Sir, if we may ask, how many years of experience do you have as a stockbroker?
Well, years of experience, I qualified in 1991. If you take that from 2016, we should be talking of about 25 years.
Wow.
About.
Impressive.
So if you put it together, it has been like 25 years of investment banking altogether.
Wow.
All the 25 years are not stockbroking and all that.
Okay.
Because, stockbroking is a part of investment banking as well, so it's a whole lot of active years.
Okay. If you could say, what's your greatest career accomplishment?
I like to work in a challenging environment.
Okay.
So right from the beginning, I have always been part of a startup. Okay, I was there when we started Lead Bank. I was there when we started Lead Capital. I was the first stockbroker to be employed by the renowned Lead Capital. They are still waxing stronger today. The pension industry, when I went to the pension industry, I was there as a startup.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, so I have been part of several startups, and I've started some other smaller businesses on my own,
Oh,
that
okay.
are thriving. So I see a problem situation as a challenge, but every situation, every challenge you have, or in life, even in your career, they come with their solution. So
Yeah.
it's you to not look inward and see how you turn around a business situation. That is the greatest challenge I have.
Okay. So as an investor, we know you are. Can you please share with us your biggest or your best investment strategy?
Investor, investment advisor, because in our job there are restrictions here and there.
Okay.
Especially when you're a stockbroker, there are some areas you can invest, there are some areas you cannot invest. But basically, some of us as professionals can invest in new issues.
Okay.
So that you don't run counter of the extant laws that has to do with insider trading and insider dealing and all that. But going back to the question, what is the strategy? The strategy you use on investments or when you're advising a client depends on the kind of clients. Okay? To drive your strategy for a particular client, you need to profile the client.
Okay.
Okay? For instance, if you're advising a corporate, it's different from when you are advising an individual investor. But whichever way, we need to profile each client or each customer. If you profile them, then you come up with what we call the risk profile. And if you know the risk profile of the investor, then you can now design a portfolio along that line. Basically, all investors cannot have the same risk profile. Some are very averse to risk, some are ready to take risks and all that. And for this kind of people, we have various products, that you can advise and package your portfolio along that line. And most importantly, part of the profiling depends on the spending pattern of the funds you are investing. On the customers. How regular, what kind of income do you need to survive and all that. Then you now profile the customer and all that. That would inform your overall strategy of investments.
With what we know about you as the president, it's obvious that you're a decision maker. So how do you keep your emotions, your feelings from clouding your decision making?
Um, Basically, what has been working all this while, you know, that to set your emotions apart is, especially when it comes to investments. In every investment, you have to structure the portfolio. And part of the structures we are talking about has to do with policies. If you have a policy around the portfolio, stay close to the policy, obey the policy, don't let emotions, come into play. For instance, your policy will talk about profit, the objectives of the portfolio, issues like stop loss and all that. Once those things are written down and they are signed and agreed, I think as an advisor, you run by it unless you want to review the policy.
Okay. In the spirit of our PagePedia Videography Challenge, we ask our guests to recommend at least 3 or more people you like to take the seat with you and sit with us.
Okay. Yes, I have 3 people I can recommend.
So please, would you look into the camera?
I will recommend, I don't know if you have spoken to him before, Mr. Bukola Oluwaseyi of Magnatius Finance and Investments Limited. I will recommend Mr. Dipo Aino of Signet Investments and Securities Limited. I will recommend Mr. Rocco Dada, he's a council member at CIS, and then Mr. Tunde Amolegbe, he's also a council member.
Oh, thank you
I think
very
I've
much.
done more than 3.
Yes, sir. What word of advice do you have to the young ones out there and people looking up to you?
They should stay focused, they should keep their name, they should keep their integrity, even in the middle of any crisis or confusion, but they should just stay focused, keep their strategies, keep their heads up. Because challenging periods is not It's not a static time. It's ever changing. So they should stay focused, stay with their dreams and work hard to achieve their dreams.
You've heard it all. Stay focused, work hard with your dreams, and every challenge you face, just keep your head up high. Till I come your way again, I am Omerina Sandra, your host for today. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.